Alrighty. Alright, take two. Take two. Okay. So I'm using Shadowrun. I'm using 3rd edition rule set. I loaded it up to ChatGPT. I added a Bible so that it would remember characters and remember what happened in the scenes. Tried to get my microphone working. Doesn't seem to work on ChatGPT, so I'm just gonna type. I already have some stuff loaded up here. We're gonna be playing Real. He's kind of a poser. He's kind of a guy that saw too many action movies. No real skill set. Wasn't in the military. Wasn't security or nothing. He just likes to. He just thought it'd be cool to be a street samurai. Basically, that's his whole deal. So, I got it started already, and it's going to take place Seattle UCAS 2060. Rain comes down in the thin silver wires outside the broken halo. A Baron's Edge bar with bad speakers, dead neon, and Exit Sophia keeps cleaner than the glasses. Oh, and Exit Sophia, she's probably the bartender. Even Real Rourke sits in the back booth with his armor jacket under the coat, the Ares Predator writing concealed where his hand can find it without thought. The katana is in a plain carrying bag beside his boot. Not dramatic, not yet. Across from him, Marcus, Uncle Static. Fellas, we'll just call him Uncle Static. I'm not going to remember these names. No one is. Soy Calf he hasn't touched. He looks tired enough to be dead, but his eyes are moving. Got a job. Real. Short notice. Street money. Real simple. Which means I'm begging you to not make it complicated. He slides a cheap plastic matchbook across the table. Inside is an address written in pencil. Coma 9 Community Trade Annex. Tacoma Close since 2057. Static lowers his voice. Omar Batiste is sitting on a sealed optical case and a head full of panic. He was transferring some old bootleg footage for a collector, found something fresh hiding inside something old. Now he thinks somebody followed him. Your job is to get Omar and the case out of the building and bring both to Sophia's back room. Alive, unopened, no copies, no uploads, no speeches. From the bar, Sophia glances over once, then goes back to wiping down the counter like she didn't hear a word. Static says the pay is 4,000 nuyen, another 1,000. Nobody dies, and Lone Star doesn't get a reason to put the building on the evening report. I'll front you 500 for the cab fare, bribes, ammo, whatever keeps you from improvising. He leans forward. And listen to me, Trid Boy. Omar sounded wrong. Not scared like some ganger wants my chips. Scared like he saw a dead man still talking. The jukebox skips for half a second. The bar goes quiet except for the rain and armored glass. Static waits. Real has not accepted the job yet. What does Real do? I accepted the job. See, I did out of character. Alright. Real accepts the job. Static fronts him 500 expense money. Real has not been paid the job fee yet. Static nods once, like he expected Real to say yes and hoped he would say no. Alright, information. He taps the matchbook. Job. Dead air. Objective. Extract Omar, rewind Batiste, and sealed optical case. The old Coma 9 Community Trid. Annex in Tacoma. Bring them to Sophia's back room at the Broken Halo. Do not open the case, copy the contents, upload anything, or leave Omar behind unless he is dead and unrecoverable. Okay, so this... The pay, time pressure. Omar called Static about 20 minutes ago. Static says Omar was whispering from inside the annex and sounded like he had barricaded himself somewhere downstairs. The call cut off mid-sentence. Omar's last message. It's not old footage, it's new. It's hidden inside the old reel. Static, I swear to Ghost. The man in the transfer is looking at the camera like he knows I'm watching. I saw him die in the first cut. He's walking in the second. What the hell is he talking about? What? Then the line went dead. Location, Coma 9 Annexes in the old neighborhood Trid. Media building, public records say it closed in 2057. After budget cuts and asbestos remediation that probably never happened. Static says it's not a major corporate facility. It is city-owned dead space, used off and on by squatters, pirate media kids, ship collectors, and people who need 4 walls without questions. Known layouts from Static's old emergency map. Ground floor, front lobby, dead reception desk, 2 small offices, old public screening room, 2nd floor admin room, storage broken staff lounge. Rear exterior, narrow landing lane with roll-up door, roof, old antenna, rig, and utility access. Okay. Security expected low. Old docks. Oh wait, old locks. Maybe basic mag locks if power still works. No known active corp security. No known permanent gang claim. Lone Star does not Lone Star does occasional drive-bys because the place attracts squatters and chipheads. I gotcha. Problem static expects Omar may be panicking. The building may have squatters or scavengers. Someone may already be inside. The case may be valuable enough that Omar's buyer, seller, or source is now cleaning house. This problem static does not know who followed Omar, what is actually on the optical case. Whether the dead man walking thing is literal, edited footage, blackmail, BTL weirdness, Matrix trickery, or Omar losing his mind. I mean, there's magic in this world. It could be a zombie. Omar 9 used to run late-night local programming, public access interviews, neighborhood feeds, missing person PSAs, old political debates, indie music sets, and low-rent documentary work. Oh, this was like a studio of some sort? Collectors like Omar buy and trade the kind of dead media because sometimes old footage catches things nobody meant to record. Static looks it real in the eye. Listen, Trid Boy, this is not a glory job. Go in, find Omar, find the case, get out. If somebody tries to stop you, stop them. Don't turn the place into a clip reel. I feel like ChatGPT generated a mission that's a little too silly for a character that likes movies, but hey, you know what? I'll go with it. Fuck, I accepted it. It's already done. What does Real do before heading out to coma? Shit. What are my items and equipment? He relieves himself? Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, Thumper. All right. And he should go to the bathroom. Should he rub one out in the bathroom? Or is he just like peeing himself? Which one? We'll let the game decide. And he should go to the bathroom before he leaves. Okay, there we go. All right, good. It's happening. Streaming interrupted. It couldn't deal with it. Look, ChatGPT has to think really hard about this. That's the only thing that's gonna suck, guys. Is like sometimes it's gonna take a while to get the results. I might give me time to edit the stream too, because I might have ChatGPT generate image. You fuck with this type of thing all the time. Can be funny. All right, okay, whoa, we got it. Okay, so we got it from the current sheet. He's got an Ares Predator 2 smart gun linked. I guess that means it's like linked to his eyeballs. That means he can fucking just shoot anybody. He's got a katana because he's a poser. It's probably just a pawn shop. Concealable backup pistol, survival knife, default ammo, regular ammunition, gel rounds. Why would I ever use that? We don't have any AP rounds. It looks like we got an armor jacket. We got a fake ID, certified cred sticks, micro transceivers, a med kit, restraints, and we got some cyberware. We're kind of cybernetic. We got a smart link, so we can use that gun with the eyes. So that'll like be a -2 when we roll. And we got a data jack. That means we can hack. Shit. Oh, look, he's got some cash though, man. He's got 108,000. Current assumed carry unless you change it. Real has armor jacket, long coat. Right, we gotta hide the jacket. We gotta hide our weapons. Don't want to get stopped by the cops, right? Concealed backup pistol, survival knife, katana, and a carrying bag, pocket secretary, fake sin. Bathroom scene. It didn't need to roll for the bathroom scene. Real nods to static, palms the matchbook, and slides out the booth. The bathroom with the broken halo smells like bleach, old beer, and burned circuits. I drink water from a puddle in the street. All of a sudden, I grow wings. Oh my god, yeah. Hey, what the fuck's going on here in the bathroom? Wait. And burned circuits. One flickering strip light buzzes overhead. Somebody has scratched wake up before they record you into the mirror with the knife point. Real locks himself in the stall for half a minute. Handles business. Then checks himself in the cracked mirror. Predator secure. Coat sitting right. Katana bag zipped. Hands steady enough. For a second, he imagines how this would look in a trid. Rain, neon, the young samurai stepping into the night. When the toilet behind him gurgles like something dying in the wall. Seattle keeps him humble. Real steps back into the bar. Static does not look up. Sophia does. Try not to bleed on my floor when you come back, she says. Seriously, you mess with things like that? But like text adventures or just like tabletop role playing. Real is ready to leave Coma 9 unless you want to adjust his gear. I think his gear is good. I mean, we're just gonna go pick up some dude in an abandoned studio. It should be easy enough. Okay, let's head out to location. There we go. So what I might do is I might add like, okay, so it's giving me that. Hold on a second, I might see if I can put this like down here. There we go. And then I can update the picture down here with what's going on. That's real, by the way. That's a character. That's all the shit in this is going to be AI generated, including that image. Alrighty. Real leaves the broken Halo with Static's matchbook in his pocket and rain ticking off his coat. The cab is automated. Yellow paint, gone gray under city grime. The inside smells like stale synth leather and cheap disinfectant. Real gives it the Tacoma address and watches Baron slide by in a streak of neon, chain link, wet asphalt, and dead storefronts. I had to pay $35 to the cab? Do I only have this much on me? 500? I guess the 108,000's in the bank or in an account. Alright, let's see. Hey, how come sometimes... Okay, now it captures the mouse. The cab speaker crackles with the local news crawler. Lone Star reports no connection between last night's warehouse fire and recent Tacoma disappearances. Then music bleeds over it. Bad pop. Worse compression. Real kills the audio. 20 minutes later, the cab turns off the main road into the older Tacoma neighborhood that looks like it has been waiting 10 years for demolition crews that never came. Low industrial buildings, old municipal blocks. I'm gonna ask it to make a picture. Give us a image. All right, and I'm gonna go back up here while it's fucking doing that. Demolition crews that never came. Old municipal blocks. Closed clinic, a pawn shop with armored shutters, a burned out stuffer shack, sign buzzing weekly across the street. Coma 9 Community Trid Annex squats at the end of the block. 3 stories if you count the basement loading cut. Old brick front, boarded windows, rusted antenna rig on the front. Okay. Coma 9 Public Access Media. Your voice, your city. Really? That's what it says on the front door? Someone spray painted over it. No signal. The cab stops half a block away. Grid guide does not like the building curve zone. Grid guide? Oh. Real steps out into the rain. The street is quiet but not empty. A busted Americar sits dead across from the annex, windshield starred from impact. A single apartment window glows blue. 2 buildings down, somewhere behind the annex middle. Oh shit, is it giving me the image? Metal bangs once, then stops. The front entrance has old double glass doors with plywood bolted over most of the panels. One door is chained, but the chain hangs loose enough to suggest someone has been using it. There's a narrow alley on the left side of the building. The rear loading lane should be back here somewhere. The annex itself is dark, not abandoned dark, waiting dark. Both, you've been doing a D&D type adventure for like 4 months with oh, you have? You've been doing it? You have Sloth 2? I have Sloth, 2 of my cats, and AI itself, a snake. Go slither in the cracks, Parappa the Rapper to Hoppy. Wow. Okay, so yours is going hardcore then, huh? Like super fantasy. Oh shit, like they gave me an image. Let's update the image. Here, let me check something here. This shouldn't show any. Yeah, it should just show me that, right? Okay. All right, hold on. That means I can go down to this. And I gotta get faster at doing this, huh? Okay. All right, so that's the scene now. We made it to this place. Got the katana and got all that. I say we just go through the front, man. We're not here for stealth. We're here to go find some dude. Go through the front. Have katana ready and keep an eye eye out for traps. Always keep an eye out for traps. We're always keeping an eye out for traps, guys. I've learned one thing in tabletop. So I trained the AI to make sure that like it doesn't give me any random AI bullshit. So in other words, it should pre-bake the map, so the map already has all the traps or anything that's supposed to happen in it. It's not going to make up shit. Okay. Did it just not take my command there? Here, I'll do it. I'll do OC. Real goes into the Coma 9 building with katana ready. Looking for traps. Always put looking for traps. Okay, cool. Real crosses the wet street with a katana bag in his hand. Halfway across, he stops pretending. The zipper comes down with a soft cloth rasp. Steel slides free under rain and streetlight, clean and bright against the black shape of the old building. The katana is not family legend, not temple blessed, not a ghost story. It is sharp, paid for, and in Real's hand. He approaches the front entrance slowly, eyes moving over the boarded glass. The hanging chain, the door frame, the sidewalk, the old security box, the gap beneath. All right, so then we do a roll. So old school Shadowrun is designed on like 6 dice. That's why you should look around beforehand, see if you can find a snake, or just say, for the hell of it, I'll look around before entering and come across that I befriend. I name it Slime, see if that works. Yeah, like before I started to like feed it actual books and shit, the AI was just randomly coming up with crap all the time. And I was like, dude, it's not... Alright, so he did a visual trap check. So his intelligence is 6, so he rolls 6 dices. 6 six-sided dices. And then the target number we're looking for is 4. We're in the range, so that's +2. But Real is moving slowly, blah blah, so it's 3. He succeeds. So he succeeded the roll. I also told it to give me actual random numbers, so it uses Python script to do it, and if it doesn't do that, it does it from random.org or whatever. Front entrance is ugly, but not clever. No wire cross threshold, no contract strip. Okay, I'm just gonna skip some of this. The old security panel beside the door is not dead. Not sleeping, dead. He does notice something useful. The loose chain is not just loose, it's been cut. Then loop back to look secured from a distance. The cut is clean, recent, probably bolt cutters or a power hand tool. Somebody wanted the door to look closed without actually keeping anyone out. There are also 2 sets of wet footprints near the entrance. One set is smaller, nervous, going in. The other set is heavier, wider paced, slower, also going in. Neither set comes back out. Real eases the door open. He gives him 6 inches of movement before swollen wood and rusted hinges complain. The sound is not loud, but in the dead streets, it feels like a gunshot wearing church shoes. What? Oh, look, it loaded up the other one. The lobby waits beyond the glass reception desk on the right, the dark hallway. So since I already told it that, I guess we're going in. Real slips through the front door sideways, katana angled low so the blade does not flash too much in the street light behind him. The lobby smells like wet carpet, black mold, dead wiring, old cigarette smoke baked in the walls. Oh, it's like my first apartment. Rain taps through a roof, leaks somewhere above. A drop hits a metal trash can in the dark. So there's like a little tink tink sound, huh? The reception desk sits to Real's right, half collapsed under water damage. The public screening room entrance yawns, opens to the left. Straight ahead, the main hallway runs deeper into the annex. Black except for a weak gray line of streetlight leaking through the boarded windows. Real moves slowly, eyes low. Active trap check. We succeeded in the trap check. A thin length of dirty fishing line runs ankle high across the hallway mouth, tied from the bent radiator pipe to the underside of the broken brochure rack. Not lethal, not fancy, but the line disappears behind the reception desk where something small and metallic is tucked into the shadow. Oh my god, I gotta get glasses, man. a noisemaker, maybe a grenade if someone was stupid or serious. Hard to tell from the doorway angle. The wire blocks the straight part deeper into the building. It's probably actually just there for like noise. Real sees a smaller footprint step over the line. The heavier footprints do not. They stop just before it, then angle left toward the public screening room. The building remains quiet. Then from below, muffled through the old floorboards, a man's voice. Not words, just a short, strangled sound. Then silence again. Current status. Shit. 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 Jump over the wire and quickly head to the sound. With sword ready in one hand and the gun in the other. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That might be stupid. He might set off a trap. But I mean, like, there's no reason for there to be traps here. This isn't like we're breaking into a big warehouse or some shit. We're going in to get some guy out of here. I feel like this guy would dual wield, right? Like if he's into movies and shit and like gung fu, then dual wielding is definitely something he'd do. When it thinks this much, you know something's gonna happen. So I guess I'll explain combat in this game, right? So you see the stats here. It says combat pool 9. I can use those points in any combat turn to add more dice to my rolls. And it's fairly simple. Like, you know, you do a roll against an enemy, and then they do a roll if they dodge or whatever. In melee, if they dodge or block and their roll is successful enough, they can counterattack. Aim shots require a higher TN number. If you roll a 6, you get to roll again, so that's how you get like an 8 or a 9. And that's pretty much 3rd edition rules in terms of combat. You roll for initiative, and then it subtracts 10 from initiative every time. So some people can have 3 turns or 3 things to do in one combat turn. If they roll like, say, like a 20 or something, like they have super reflexes or whatever. And my other characters, like, I barely survived these encounters. They're pretty brutal. This game is, it doesn't have hit points. It has more like, you have like 10 boxes, and then you have different types of wounds. So if you get like severely wounded, you're pretty screwed because it also screws up all your rolls. And there's also like stun. So you can get stunned, and that will also screw up your rolls. Yeah, sometimes it takes sometimes I've seen it take like 3 or 4 minutes too. Which I think is still kind of faster than if I actually tried to run a tabletop. And most of the time when it fucks up, it's stuff like this where it doesn't know how to do random dice rolls. Because for some reason the Python tool isn't working. Is this local or online? I'm using ChatGPT. But all my sources here, I'll show what I'm talking about. If we go to sources, I have all the rule books loaded up. 1st edition, 2nd edition, all the core books loaded into it, along with the Bible to keep track of things. So it shouldn't have to reference any online stuff. It always screws up on dice rolls. Oh, here we go. All right, Real does not touch the wire. He bends his knees, katana low in his right hand, left hand opening his coat just enough to get to the predator. Then he moves. Let's see now. What's his action? Clear the detected trip line without triggering it. Yeah, it's because like I've noticed it fucks up with the dice. Because it keeps trying to dick around with like Python script doesn't work for it sometimes, and then it'll like try to use like command script and stuff to try to like run the dice rolls. Because I told it I don't want fudge dice rolls. I want like legit real dice. Like I want to actually play this game. So he clears the trip line. I mean, that was pretty easy. Real steps over clean. The fishing line trembles once in the air behind him, but does not pull. He draws the Predator 2 with his left hand. The Smart Link ghost dot settles into his vision. Sword right, gun left, not elegant. No dojo approved, but very trid. The main hallway swallows him. Old carpet underfoot. Water-stained walls. Dead public service posters. Peeling in long strips. A cracked sign points down to the corridor. Archive transfer maintenance. Below that, someone has written in the black marker, "Don't watch it alone." Oh, is this gonna be like a cursed videotape? Wheel keeps moving toward where the sound came from. Eyes cutting across doorways, corners, ceilings, tiles, wires, trash. What's he doing? Active trap, ambush check while advancing deeper. Okay, he catches two things before they catch him. First, the hallway has another crude warning device farther down. This one made from aluminum cans and old cassette wire strung across the side doorway. Not blocking his path, but meant to tell somebody if anybody came from the offices. Watch the videotape. 7 days. Hey, you know what's cool too? I also have a Star Trek one. I have a Star Trek Decipher one. I'll show it when I'm done reading this. Don't play it again. Don't play it again. Don't play it again. What? Wait. There's a fresh damage around the latch. From below comes a thin electric buzz and a click. Is he talking about Will Smith's music video? Music video. I Like Girls. Omar, maybe. Then another voice answers him. Palmer, lawyer. Too late. The basement stairwell is 10 meters ahead. The door is partly open. No visible tripwire across Real's direct path, but the angle in the stairwell is blind, so he won't see what's going on. But yeah, I did the same thing for Star Trek. So like I went over and then I added a bunch of sources like the FASA Star Trek and a bunch of errata and stuff, and the Bible. The Bible is key to make the AI actually remember and follow the rules. If you don't make a Bible for it, then it's like, it just makes up crap constantly. All right, let's see. So, I guess we just go down the basement stairwell, right? Like, I'm a street samurai. I'm supposed to be, like, able to fucking take anything. I guess we should hurry, huh? We shouldn't even take our time. Okay. Real quickly goes down the stairwell. Ready for action. Oh, did it bug out on me? God dang it. Sometimes the chat does that. The only way to fix that is by going on it with my phone. I'll update it right now. Okay, so I should tell it to real quickly moves. And then once it updates on my phone, all I gotta do is refresh. The AI will also hide roles from me too, so it won't show me roles on things I'm not aware of. Holy crap, that was very quick. I'll refresh this. Real takes the stairs fast, but not stupid. Katana forward, Predator low, boots light up on concrete. Slick with old water and new rain tracked in from above. The stairwell drops into black, turns once, then opens towards the basement level. Dying emergency fixture glows red behind a cracked plastic cover, pulsing just enough to make every shadow look like it moved. So we did action, fast basement stairwell entry. While checking for traps or ambush, we succeeded. Always good. 3 steps from the bottom, Real catches the wrong shape, not a wire, a shadow. Somebody standing just inside the basement hall, tucked behind the open stairwell door where a runner charging down blind would pass him by. Real sees him only because the man's pistol barrel breaks the red light wrong. The man sees Real at almost the same instant. Not Omar, male, heavy jacket, cheap armored vest under it. One hand on a compact pistol, the other holding a little black device with a thumb switch. Beyond him, through a half-open doorway marked Transfer 2, Real sees jittering blue-white monitor light. Omar Batiste, I like how they named him that, like why, is on the floor inside the room, hands zip-tied in front of him, face bloody, eyes wide. Second figure stands near the transfer console, mostly hidden by the doorframe. The man by the stairwell snaps his pistol towards Real. Combat is about to start. Real is near the bottom of the basement stairs. One armed hostile is at close range near the basement. Current Real status. Second figure is plausibly there. Real has his katana in right hand, Predator in the left. No shots fired yet. We need to roll initiative, then I'll tell you action order before Real commits to attack movement. Okay. Roll for initiative. Yeah, see, and then it says, I've noticed what screws it up is this random rolling stuff. It's about to get good. Hopefully I actually, like, hopefully I don't just die. So unless these guys are like cybernetically enhanced, I should have the higher initiative. There we go. All right, I rolled 17. That's not bad. I wish I would have rolled. Well, I guess I get 2, right? Because it subtracts 10, so I get 2 turns. Stairwell gunman gets 1. Transfer room figure gets 2, but I still act before him because it's 17. So 17. Okay. Because Real spotted the ambusher before he fired, this is not a free surprise shot against Real. Combat starts clean. Real is first. He is 3 steps from the bottom of the basement stairs. The stairwell gunman is close, just inside the basement hall. Pistol coming up. The second figure is partly visible inside Transfer 2 near the console with Omar restrained on the floor. Oh shit, should I shoot him or should I get him with the katana? I think the first action is we shoot him, right? Let's shoot him. Let's shoot him while advancing. I got 9 combat pool. Let's use 3. Use 3 combat pool. I better specify exactly which guy I want to shoot. Let's shoot stairwell gunman. Because we got to save some of the combat pool for defense in case we get shot at. Oh no, an ad's coming. Well, hopefully by the time this ad's done. Oh shit, no, it's solving it. I'm resolving this as a live Shadowrun 3 attack, pistol 6 plus 3 combat pool, smart link, cool. He's firing left hand and katana. Oh, so they're gonna punish me for the dual wielding, which is fair. The AI you play doesn't allow you to die, nor any characters you bring in, so that is just why you just make crazy stuff. Hey, I found a snake and befriended him. Companion gain. And I yell for help, hoping that Sloth from the Goonies comes to my rescue. That's awesome. Does your AI do the images too? Maybe I should run ads when the AI is doing this, huh? Hold on, let me snooze the ad that's coming. I mean, that wasn't too. That was just like a minute. That wasn't too bad. No images. That might be cool. You know what? Speaking of images, I'm just gonna ask it real quick while we read what's going on here to make an image. Okay, and then now we'll read that while it makes the image. Okay, so Street Samurai fires my Predator 2 at the stairwell gunman while advancing. They gave me a +4 because the gunman is partly protected by the stairwell. +1 because Real is advancing while firing. +2 because he is shooting left-handed while keeping the katana ready. But -2 because of Smart Link. -1 because the target is basically stationary. So the final TN is 8. Looks like we rolled enough for 4 successes. That's fucking good. That means we might get a critical on his ass. Real comes off the last stair, well, like he's stepping into frame. The Predator barks once in his left hand. The Smart Link dot is ugly because the angle is ugly. Door edge, red light, rain sleek, concrete, the gunman's pistol coming up. But Real's chrome is faster than the man's nerves. Stairwell gunman. Oh, he failed his dodge attempt. He failed. What's the damage? Damage resistance. What does he have? Oh shit, I gotta go back to that one. Weapon power 9 reduced by armor vest ballistic 2, so the final is 7. He got 1 success. Damage staging. Real has 4 attack success. Gunman has 1 resistance. That's a net 3. So the damage goes from 9 moderate to serious physical. Oh, that cripples this guy. He might not be dead, but he's not getting up. And if he does, he can't hit shit. The ground punches through the cheap vest hard enough to fold the gunman sideways into the basement wall. His pistol arm jerks wide. Blood hits the painted cinder block in a dark fan. He does not go down? Knockdown test. Oh shit. Knockdown from heavy pistol hit using attack power 9 as the pressure of impact. He succeeded. He stayed on his feet. Barely. He sucks air through his teeth. Eyes widen out. One hand clamping uselessly over the wound. The pistol is still in his hand, but his stance is wrecked. It's, you know, ammo tracking. So we fired, so we lost 1 round from the pistol. We used 3 combat from our combat pool. Oh, he spent 5, and he's got a serious wound. That means he has a +3 on any target numbers he needs to hit. Current position, bottom of the basement stairs, closing in. All right, now we got an image. Holy shit, that's awesome. Fucking A. I'm updating the image on stream right now. All right, fucked him up. He has 1 simple action. So I think a simple action is I can move. Like I can't attack. Maybe I can reload with the simple action. And let's check it. Let's check out how good AI did this image, right? Like, I mean, it's still AI, so it's gonna probably mess up a bit. Here we go. Dang. It's not bad. Look, there's the hostage guy over here. Who's this big giant motherfucker though? Like, what the fuck? Is he supposed to be that big? All right, okay, like, let's get out of the image. Hmm. I guess with the simple action, we'll just keep moving in, right? Like maybe go to that wall. The problem with these images is they're not exact as the action is. No, but they're pretty close. And I love that AI can do this stuff. This is so fun. All right, let's take cover in the doorway, right? Move towards doorway and take cover. Like I remember playing Shadowrun on the Super Nintendo and the Genesis back in the 90s, and that's when I first found out about it. And I always wanted to play the pen and paper. The only pen and paper I've ever played was like Vampire back in the day. Like when I was a kid, I think I was like, what, like 13? No, I wasn't even that. I was like 10. And that was kind of fun. Like I only played it once. And then like in my 20s, I played, oh yeah, you're right. I can't swear. We have to use the Shadowrun swears. Though it's also like 1 in the morning, so my kid's totally asleep. We're totally fine. But so the Shadowrun swears is there's frag, which is, you know, that's obviously it basically means fuck. And then there's Drek. Drek means shit. So Drek you would say like that. You know, like, oh, we're in a lot of Drek today. There's some other ones. I don't know all the swears of Shadowrun. There's another one that's like basically bitch. But they can watch the VODs later. That's true, she could, but she's only like 1 year old. She's not watching no VODs. You might watch a VOD like, oh crap, there's an ad in progress. Let me do that. I think it bugged out again. There we go. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. So that's why I gave it. That's why I made it update the image. When she's 3, she'll be like, Daddy, why did you say fucked up? Is she really gonna come watch a stream I did 4 years ago or 3 years ago? Yeah, but I definitely have to get better at watching my swear words once she gets older, huh? Real's remaining simple action is going into cover at the transfer 2 doorway. I'm carrying the initiative forward. If the next hostile attacks Real, I'll pause before spending Real's remaining combat pool on dodge or resistance. I can choose on dodge and resistance? Real uses the shot's violence as cover. The serial gunman slams into the wall, bleeding. And Real is already moving past him. Coat snapping wet and black behind him, he cuts across the basement hall toward transfer 2, katana low in his hand, Predator up on his left. He reaches the door frame and drops into hard cover on the outside edge, shoulder against old concrete, blade angled down along his leg. Inside the room, Omar twists on the floor, eyes huge. The second figure turns from the blue-white transfer console. Male, sharp, dark coat, hat brim, face mostly shadow. Did you also mention that he's fucking gigantic? Is he supposed to be like that, or did they just mess up the image? He is holding a heavy pistol. Or you could just be cool with her hearing swear words. I mean, the way the internet is nowadays, can't really avoid it. That's true. That's true. Though we're probably going to shelter her a lot from the internet. I don't even think she's going to be, you know, my wife wants to homeschool her because she used to be a teacher. So we can probably get away with her not knowing all the bad stuff, at least until like 9 or 10. I was gonna raise her on like, what's it called? Yeah, with me. Yeah, you're right. It's not gonna happen. Okay, wait, what are we doing here? Move to transfer door 2, result success. No roll required. Oh, Real reaches the doorway, okay. Real status after movement. Okay, we're fine there. Transfer room figure. The pistol flashes once inside the transfer room. Wait, what? Fires. Oh, okay. So the figure fires the heavy pistol at Real through the doorway. He gets a 1 success. The pistol flashes once inside the transfer room, sharp and white against all the dead blue light. Concrete chips off the door frame inches from Real's cheek. The shot may still tag him unless he dodges or soaks it. Incoming attack, heavy pistols. Oh shit! Look, I made it. He made it to the doorway. And you see what I mean? Sometimes the AI messes up. Like check it out. Like, why is he shooting over there? I thought he was shooting at the character on the doorway here. You know, so that's why I only do it every now and then, because it'll do stuff like that. It's not perfect. Go for Santa Claus. Oh, you want me to do that? Okay. Let's see. Let's use 3. Use 3 combat pool to dodge and yell out Santa Claus. Yell out for Santa Claus. Okay, yell out for Santa Claus. Go back to this. I could load that one up, but we don't need to. I guess that other dude's dead. He's either dead. I mean, if he's not dead, he's gonna die in a couple of minutes anyway. He's gonna bleed out. I guess that's when I get my next turn. Should I just kill that guy that's in the hallway? Like, just, you know, stab him with the sword? Get him out of the way? Or should I try to attack the dude in the control room? Why hasn't he killed that one guy, though? I guess he wants to take him hostage? Alright, here we go. Dodge incoming heavy pistol shot while yelling Santa Claus. Okay, so the shot cracks across the doorway. Real snaps Real snaps back behind the concrete edge as the round screams past, close enough to split grit across his cheek. Then from behind cover, he yells, Santa Claus! For half a second, the whole basement locks up around that. Omar blinks like the concussion knocks sense loose. What? The man in the hat inside transfer 2 hesitates. Pistol still up. The bleeding Stella gunman, somehow still standing by the hall wall, stares at Real with a flat disbelief of a man who just got shot by a lunatic. Well, we avoided the attack. Yeah, that was the success. We avoided the attack. Now the stairwell gunman acts on initiative 10. He is badly wounded, breathing wet, one hand pressed to the hole Real put in him. His pistol droops. His other hand tightens around the small black thumb switch device. He does not aim at Real. He bares bloody teeth and presses the switch. From inside transfer 2, one of the old monitors screams to life with a burst of static. Blue-white light strobes across the room. Omar jerks on the floor and shouts, "No, don't let it play!" Is it that bad? The screen fills with warped old public access footage. A man seated in a studio chair, face distorted by analog noise, his mouth moving out of sync. Then the image cuts. For one frame, impossibly clean, the same man looks directly into the camera, directly at the room, directly at Real. The basement lights flicker. Is this a ghost? Are we fighting it? Is there a ghost? Is this a haunted videotape? He jerks on the floor. He was really nervous, man. It relaxed him. Okay, action order initiative pass 2. Current attack. Real is outside transfer 2 doorway. Is partial cover transfer room. Okay, so now it's my turn. Kill the second gunman. Let's see now. Let's cut his head off. Let's make it cool. I told him, cut the stairwell gunman's head off like a pulpy samurai film. I'm not gonna waste combat pool on that, because I still have to worry about the guy in the hat. I think because he rolled a 12. So I'm gonna save that for him, but we should be able to kill this dude because he's wounded and shit, and we're like right next to him. With the katana. Yeah. Why are you making an image? Why is the AI doing that? Whisper stuff before execution. Oh, okay. Oh shit! I'll do it with the next guy. I'll say something fucked up like "There'll be no dreams" or whatever, you know. We gotta save that for when if I do a stealth kill, like if I grab someone and stab him in the liver while holding their mouth so they don't scream out, you know, and then they bleed out. I mean, he's got strength 4 and edge weapons 5. That's pretty good, man. Even with an aim shot, like, I mean, yeah, I'm dual wielding and stuff, but like the other dude is almost dead anyways. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll say that the next combat turn. I'll say that shit to the dude in the hat. Hey Thumps, do you want to be in this? I can make you a runner. We can come up with some shit brain excuse like, hey, I gotta call for some backup. It'll take a while to generate though.
Let me make one thing clear.
Oh no, a Geico commercial on my music.
20% on home
Yeah.
insurance. Let me make another.
Dang. Back to that. Okay. Real explodes off the doorway. For one cold second, the bleeding gunman is still trying to make sense of the idiot who yelled Santa Claus in the middle of a basement firefight. That second costs him his head. Heck yeah. Katana finishing slash against Stairwell Gunman. 2 success. He rolled, he did not defend. Opposed melee defense, 0 success. Net result, Real wins the opposed test by 2 successes. He tries damage, he does win that. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. Damage staging, Real 2's net success stages the katana from 7M to 7S. The gunman's 1 resistance success is not enough to reduce it a full level. Final inflicted damage remains serious physical. It would mess with it so bad. You could play a crazy shaman that talks to the astral plane, you know, like the spirits and stuff. You can detect like wards and things. Maybe have some gun skills or no gun skills whatsoever. Just rely purely on magic. Not the best thing to do, but hey, you never know. The blade hits like an execution stroke. Real steps through the cut, left shoulder leading, pistols tucked close, katana drawing a bright silver line through the red basement light. The gunman's attempt to raise the switch dies with him. The slash takes him across the neck so cleanly that for a heartbeat he is still upright, blood fountaining down the front of his jacket. Then the body folds. The head comes away a half breath later and bounces once against the concrete near the stairwell wall. Pulp, brutal, final. Stairwell gunman is dead. Real status. We still got 3 points coming into the next turn. Just outside, transfer 2 between the doorway and the stairwell corpse. Inside the room, Armor makes... We'll play Santa, wiggle my nose or wink or whatever, and we win. Let's see now. Inside, the Omar makes a broken noise that might sound like terror relief. The man in the hat near the console sees his partner die and snaps a shot at Real on instinct. Transfer room figure, so he shoots. Does not succeed. The shot goes wild. It punches sparks out of the concrete behind Real and shatters behind a dead monitor stack. Static rips across the room. On one of the remaining live screens, the possible man in the chair is still looking straight at the image. Oh, we still got to deal with that goof. Current situation. All right, we'll do next initiative. I didn't even have to use the combat points. Oh wait, and have Uriel say. I'm gonna actually just copy and paste it. Did me yelling Santa Claus give me a +1? Let me look at this. Let's see. Katana advantage. What was that earlier? Side transfer 2 with a heavy pistol. Okay, wait. I swear if that actually like gave me a +1 on something. Wait, there? Oh, hey. Dodge incoming heavy pistol shot while yelling Santa Claus. Use the same attack conditions. +4, +2 basement light, +4 real, -2 smart link. Oh, it didn't do anything. He said Santa Claus, but it did nothing. It just messed with their heads. Let's see, did it do it here? Nope. +1, +2 for poor lighting, +3 for gum and serious wounds. Omar lucked. Man, we gotta save Omar, man. I hope the AI doesn't give me a really stupid fucking plot. It's starting to sound like it is. It's starting to sound like I'm gonna... Oh, it's starting to sound like, it's trying to give me this like ghost videotape thing. I mean, I'll roll with it, like whatever. I'll just kill this dude in the hat. We've suffered no damage. The thing I've noticed about this game though, in the rules, is you really want to hit the other guy first. Because when you do, it screws up their stats. Which is probably why in like later Shadowruns, because I haven't played Shadowrun 5 or 6 or whatever edition. I wanted to play the 3rd edition because that was the one made in the 90s. In the later ones, they probably made it more balanced. 7 days. Why did it stop thinking? Why did... Alright, okay, so I'll have to refresh. Alright, there we go. Why'd it give me all these placeholders? I actually opened a scratch canvas while handling the roll. Ignore all the combat. Ignore that. The combat continues here. Oh, is that what this crap is? Jesus, man. Like, why does the AI do this? Like, why don't you just... How hard is it to do random numbers? Just sweep it after to this music. I know, I need to get my sweeps going, man. Initiative roll. Okay, so 25. That's good. That's basically 3 turns. Transfer room figure 7. So we get 3 moves and he gets 1, and we act 2 times before he acts. So he's fucked. Real stands in the basement hall with the katana dripping in his hand and the Predator 2 tight in his left. The stairwell gunman's body collapses behind him, dead before it finishes hitting the floor. Inside transfer 2, the man in the hat shifts his pistol toward Real. Real grins through red emergency lights and says, "You were a naughty boy. Santa knows if you've been naughty or nice." Omar, tied up on the floor, looks like he is not sure whether he has been rescued or kidnapped by a holiday-themed psychopath. Real status. Act first. What does real do? Let's just shoot the guy. Maybe not a called shot though. Unless I want to use a lot of initiative. Or I mean a lot of my combat pool. You know what? Let's do a called shot. Let's do 5. Combat pool. Called shot on is there such a thing as A drop E on base? A drop E? What do you mean? Like you drop the A string to E? Hey, you know what? Oh, you mean like you wait, what? Drop E. Drop E on base depends on what people mean on normal 4 string, so it's EADG. But yeah, but when you drop, it's usually a drop D because you're already on the open E. Drop, yeah, you can drop the yeah, because it would be similar to dropping it to D anyways. Like that's how you could do the drop D guitar, and the advantage of that is you can just do like one bar chord on the bass, and then like you could just do like one finger bar chord, right? And that's why people do that on the guitar. Yeah, most people won't really do the chords on the bass. Like, that'd be, I mean, the only reason I would see is it to make it close to the drop D when you do the guitar. Because when you drop D on the guitar, you can just do the one chord, one bar chord. 5 combat shot on dude in. Shoot him in the head. I spent over half my combat points on it, so if it doesn't work, that sucks. Reading my YouTube video. I think the AI's lost its mind. Like, look, it's giving me these weird placeholders. It is kind of a test. I wanted to see if, like, number one, if this would be entertaining at all for for people to watch, because it's going to be nothing but text. And then I wanted to also see if I could deal with narrating the whole thing, you know, like constantly talking. Resolving this, okay, so it's a high risk called shot. Okay, so Real brings a predator up with his left hand, katana still wet in his right. The smartling Doc crawls across the blue room past Omar on the floor, past twitching monitor static, onto the brim shadowed face of the man in the hat. Real aims high. Shit. 0 success. I hate that. Why was it like that? It's a short range, +4 for the headshot, +4 doorway room, +2. Oh yeah, there was no way we were making. That was a 14 target number. Shot misses that hat by a finger's width and blows apart the old tape deck behind him. Plastic shards, magnetic tape, and sparks spray across the transfer console. The man in the hat flinches hard, but he is still alive. Omar screams from the floor, "Don't hit the rack! Don't hit the frickin' rack!" On the nearest live monitor, the dead man in the footage smiles 1 frame too late. Ammo tracking, so we lost that one. Current situation, realism. We'll just shoot him again, but not an aim shot. Alone, take me away. I might have to make another chat for the AI because it looks like it bugged out. It's giving me these edit placeholders. Edited placeholder. What is this stuff? It's never done this before. That's new. Tempted to like download one of them. Or maybe it's using like machine language to like track something that I'm not aware of. Okay, no trick shot, no head hunting, just center mass through the doorway. Well, at least we hit him. So he used... Oh, never mind. Calgon? Oh yeah, the soap. Calgon, take me away. Might have to say, oh my god. Dodge test. So he does not succeed. He used 3 combat pool to try to dodge, so does not succeed. That's good. But his armor does succeed. So the reel has 1 attack success. The target has 2 resistance success. That's a net 1 resistance. Is not enough to stage the wound down. Final damage remains moderate physical. Oh, thank God. Thank God it still does damage. Hate it when it doesn't do anything. Transfer room figure. Oh, knockdown from heavy pistol using attack power as impact pressure. So he stays standing. The man in the hat jerks backwards as the round punches into his side under the coat. His pistol arm dips, catches the console with one hand and stays upright, but the clean professional stillness is gone. Omar twists against the zip ties on the floor. Frag him faster! Dang. The monitor behind the man in the hat keeps playing. The face on the screen is no longer smiling. Rio's initiative 25 action is complete. Rio acts again on initiative 15 before the man in the hat can act on 7. Wait. I thought this was... Wait, is this still the first turn? Did we get like 2 turns? Never jerk backwards. It's not recommended. You really want to make sure you get your saving throw on that one. You know what? I can't be bothered. We'll just go with it. Shoot him again with the pistol. And yell, Calgon, take me away. Oh wait. Wait. What? Wait, I got a better one. I'll do... I'm Mr. Bucket. Put the balls in my mouth. There we go. How did that commercial ever start? What is all this placeholder shit? So this is a new action phase, so the first pistol shot does not carry the second shot recoil from his previous phase. I can shoot the pistol twice? I didn't know I could shoot the pistol twice. I thought it was only once per turn I can do shit. What the fuck? Rio snaps the Predator back up. The dead monitor light strobes over his face. Blood runs down the katana in the other hand. He grins like the whole basement is a bad children's commercial from hell and yells, I'm Mr. Bucket. Put the balls in my mouth. Omar freezes. The man in the hat looks genuinely deeply offended. Then Real fires.
Saving money feels right. Just like when things are
tidy
and tight.
No. Oh shit, I gotta get rid of this commercial. Oh, my tube. There we go. Let's see. Okay, so we shot him. He tried to dodge, did not succeed. So he gets hit though. Real has 1 attack success, target has 1 resistance, damage remains moderate physical, but it stacks with the damage we've already given him. Let me snooze the ad here. The round hits him high in the torso and spins him into the transfer console. Blood sprays across the old equipment rack. See, mess with. It really did mess with their personalities. Man, can you imagine like 100 years from now, people using the holodeck and doing stupid shit like this? A stack of optical cartridges rattle loose and spill across the floor like poker chips. The second moderate rune stacks with the first. The man in the hat is now at serious physical damage. So knockdown test does not succeed. He gets knocked down. The man in the hat crashes sideways, hits the console, and drops hard behind it. His pistol skitters but does not go far. He is still moving but badly. Omar, still zip-tied, stares at Real. Who the frag are you? Real still has 1 simple action left on initiative 15 before the man in the... let me ask, what is a simple action? Because it's either like reloading the gun, putting the gun away. Because if I can put the gun away and like walk up to him and just kill him with the sword, we're gonna do that. Okay, each time your character gets an initiative phase, he normally gets 2 simple actions or 1 complete action, plus free actions where appropriate. A simple action is a quick combat action. Examples: draw a ready weapon, fire 1 shot from the pistol is a simple action? Fires a short burst. So I can fire twice in a round? Complex action is bigger action. Oh, okay. So this explains that. Full auto fire, cast a spell, melee attack, use a skill that takes focus, sprint hard, reload certain weapons fully depending on weapon type and size. Chars every enemy. Huh. Good options would be like shoot again, take better cover, move closer, kick the pistol away if he can reach it, observe the room or console, tell Omar something short. Okay, so let's put the gun back. Just to cast Charmander. Okay, so I use it to host the predator, shift the katana into a proper 2-handed grip. Movement into the room is allowed as part of this phase since he is not sprinting across a huge distance. What can it hurt to try? It shouldn't work though, like cause then it would break the rules that I gave it. Let's see if I do summon Charmander to burn him. Let's see what the AI does. And while that's going on, I'm gonna read this. Real uses remaining simple action to holster the predator and shift katana in the front. Okay, so we did that. Now the blade is held right, not movie poster right, killing right. He steps into transfer 2, boots crunching over the broken plastic and spilled optical cartridges. Man in the hat is down behind the console, bleeding badly, trying to drag air through clenched teeth. His heavy pistol lies on the floor near the base of the equipment rack. Real moves to it and puts 1 boot beside the weapon close enough that the man would have to crawl through the katana to reach it. Omar is still zip-tied. He just watched the mascot-themed murder clown save his life. The old monitor keeps playing. The man in the footage is seated in a studio chair, grainy at first, then clear, too clear. His mouth moves, but the sound lags half a second behind. Signal carries. The man in the hat acts on initiative 7. He looks at the pistol, looks at Real's blade, looks at the severed head on the hall. His hands start to move, then stops. He spits blood onto the floor. Okay, okay. Don't cut me. He stays down, transferring figures. Prone, serious physical wound, disarmed, not attacking this phase. So let's see what it said. It told me Real is mundane. He has no magic attributes, no conjuring skill, and no spirit of fire critter bound to him. Also, unfortunately for Seattle, Charmander is not a valid Shadowrun 3 summon. Wait, there are summons? So this can happen. Wait, so this can happen as a free action joke, but it has no mechanical effect and does not use Real's initiative 5 action. Real plants his boot near the drop pistol katana. Yeah, and that was out of character. that was the game master telling me. Real plants his foot near the drop pistol katana held two-handed over. He looks down at him, then, dead serious, he raises his voice. Charmander, burn him! Nothing happens. The monitor flickers. Omar stares. The man in the hat, half conscious and bleeding behind the console, whispers, "What the frack is wrong with you?" From the screen, the recorded man's delayed voice says, "Some signals survived the host. Current status." Okay, so now it's my turn. Cut this dude's head off. Use remaining combat pool. That's what we'll do. We'll use all our combat pool. I know he surrendered, but you know, like, fuck it. Like, I don't care. What am I gonna do? Question him? You know how long that takes? He'll probably just fucking bullshit me anyways. Just kill the dude. Is this how the AI is rolling dice now? Is that what this is? Back at him. Yeah, he actually follows the rules. Which also means too that like all missions are pre-baked, all rolls are live. Everything is raw, right? As written in the rule book. And there was a fuckload of rule books, man. Like let's see. Let me go back to that source, right? Like these sources, I had to like split these zip files. I gave it like 10 gigs of like missions and rule books. Alright, back to this one. Real's face goes flat. No more commercial voice, no more grin. The man in the hat sees the change and starts to say something. Real does not let him finish. Two-handed katana execution cut against the man in the hat. Success. Man in the hat does not roll this last second melee defense. Rolls 0. Net result wins by 2 success. We got 2 success. Oh, he got 2 success in damage resistance. The resistance keeps the first bite from being clean. It does not save him. The blade hits bone, sticks for half a heartbeat, then Real rips through with both hands and all the chrome back speed in his arms. The man in the hat dies behind the console. His body slumps sideways into the equipment rack, dragging cables and old cartridges down with him. The heavy pistol lies untouched near Real's boot. Omar shuts his eyes. Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! Oh my! The monitor keeps playing. All of a sudden, I don't think I... Wait, let's see. Cat in the Hat enters the room. Let's see if it takes that. The dead man in the footage is no longer seated. He is standing now. How do we know the guy in the footage is a dead man? The sound lags behind the picture. Host terminated. Signal continues. Combat ends unless another threat enters immediately. Combat status. What? OC accepted. I'm fitting it into the Shadowrun scene as something from Komar 9's public access nightmare, not a literal children's book crossover. The monitor gives one hard pop. Static washes the room white. Then the door behind Real opens. Not the basement stairwell door. The little side storage closet inside transfer to. Its handle turns by itself. The door creaks inward. Tall figure steps out. Black and white fursuit, long limbs, wet matted fabric, oversized white gloves, stained gray on the fingertips, a crooked red and white. What? A children's show mascot, a cat in a hat. Its plastic grin is cracked down one side. One eye lens is missing, showing only darkness inside the head. Omar sees it and starts shaking his head. No, that wasn't in here. That was not in here. The mascot cat raises one gloved finger to its broken mouth. The monitor behind it shows the dead man standing in the old studio. The late audio says, "New host available." The cat's head turns towards Real, not smooth, click by click. Then it speaks in a cheerful, pre-recorded voice from somewhere inside the suit. You know nothing about that. Oh my god. I was not expecting that, that's for sure. I thought it wouldn't take it. Then it speaks in a cheerful record. Is it because I said OOC? I did. I said out of character. So it took it. It took it. Well. Speaks in a cheerful, pre-recorded voice from somewhere inside the suit. Well. What fun is a mess? The dead man in the footage smiles. The cat takes one step into the room. Current status. Well, we have a full combat pool. Oh man, what's a good thing to say while I cut the cat up? Either a Dr. Zeus thing. I summon one fish. I'm not a mage. Let's see. What should I say when I cut this guy up? Oh fuck! You think I would have some pop culture nonsense? No, he summons it? This has to be Ghost now. There's no other explanation for this stuff. Like a poltergeist or something, like a haunting in the studio. You know, I'm one of these. There's nothing. It's literally nothing. Is the AI like using notes? What? Why? Huh. Python failed to work. Yeah, it always does. So it just gave up? Oh, okay. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish? I don't think I have. It's still trying to figure out how to fucking roll random dice. I just love how, like, you know, like I keep telling it, it's like just go use like an RNG tool or something. It's like, no, it just, oh, maybe if I use this, it's like, dude, just use random.org, man. Like, come on. All right, fine. Real turns from the dead man in the hat towards the storage closet. The mascot cat tilts its broken head. Room raises a katana in both hands. Who let the cat out of the bag? Then he cuts. Initiative check. We're doing initiatives, really? Mascot cat entity? Real is faster by a hair. Slash at mascot cat. The katana rips across the mascot cat from shoulder to ribs. The cut opens the suit wide. No blood comes out. Wet foam spills loose. Black cable, old grid wiring, a little cracked speaker box hanging inside the chest cavity. Something inside the head clicks, clicks, and clicks. It's a robot? The mascot cat staggers one step back but does not fall. Inside the costume where a person's torso should be, Real sees a flat optical case socketed into a jury-rigged playback unit like a heart. Omar screams from the floor. That's it, that's the case, don't destroy it. Omar, shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? The monitor behind the thing flashes to the dead man's face again. Signal needs a carrier. The mascot cat's gloved hand snaps up with wrong speed. Fingers spread toward Real's face. It acts on initiative 16 current status. Mascot is reaching. I guess use 5 combat pool to defend? And when this loads, I'll ask it to give me a picture of what's going on. There's nothing I can do about the random roll. I've been telling this stupid thing to, like, hey, do, you know, like at first it was using Python and then that worked and then Python doesn't work. Like, its tools keep not working, which is so weird. And then I'm like, well, why don't you just use random org? And then it started to do that, and that worked for a little bit, and then that stopped working. I tell it, like, hey, can you use a fucking one that always works instead of, like, and it's always like, well, you know what, the best one's Python. I'm like, no, it is not the best one. It keeps failing. Stop using it. Okay, well, Python's probably the, no. And now it's using system random for reliable results. Just use one and just keep doing it. I have a feeling that's kind of I think I'm supposed to just get Omar out of here and the black box or whatever. I don't know, and then the run can be over, and then I can like get some karma and get some money. Call it a day. I do want to see the image of this though. Like, what? I gotta wait for this to load, because if I say something, then it'll fuck it up. Oh my god. One time it asked me to roll the dice. It's like, hey, I can't roll any dice. Can you roll the dice? I'm like, I don't own any dice. Imagine that. Asking an AI to do a random number between 1 and 6 is what stops it from doing it. It can generate an image. You know, that an artist would take forever to do, but rolling dice, oh no. Classic 1960s children's book. Oh, okay. Hey, damn it, look, see, it did it. Like, my dice tools are failing right now, and I'm not going to fake the roll. Please roll these. No. Roll. Do whatever it takes to make the rolls. The AI is calculating all the physics. I wish it would. I wish it would do that. That'd be great. It created a what's it called? Like a space, a virtual space, then modeled the dice, then created the physics for the dice. Uses simple rhyming, zany illustrations, fantastic creatures, explore colors, numbers. Oh crap! Okay, look, he did it. Got it. I use local command line roller with exploding sixes. Why did you just do that from the start? Let me look at this thought pattern here. Oh yeah, that's not gonna help. Mascot cat entity. Claw, grab, attack at real's face. Success! Defend with katana, combat pool. So we got 4, so we survived it. Real wins opposed melee test by 1 success. The mascot cat lunges, gloved fingers opening wide, too wide. The hand is not foam and the cloth under the glove. Something rigid flexes inside it. Metal or bone or old puppet hardware snapping open like a cheap claw. Toy built by a psychopath. Real catches the movement and turns with the katana. The blade knocks the reaching arm aside with a wet crack and broken costume frame. The mascot's cat glove slaps into the monitor rack instead of Real's face, punching through glass and dead plastic. Static blasts wide across the room. Omar screams, "The case! The fragging case!" The optical case is still visible in the open chest cavity wired into the playback rig. Well, let's kill the thing first. Oh, so that explains why I never read it? That's true, I have problems with numbers. Let's see, use for combat pool with katana on cat. You know, the other thing I love too is like that dice roll that the AI did. It did it like super fast and knew what it was doing. And it just forgets to do it again. Shouldn't I have gotten like a counterattack though? Because I defended a melee attack? Do I get an automatic counter? Maybe we should read the book. Actually, you know what? Make an image of what is happening. Let's do that one. Here we go. I want to see this. me change the music here. Let's do some more like. This is too like Conan-y. Alright, maybe this one's more cyberpunk. Oh, it's a Snickers ad. Okay, cool. Oh, is that what the AI is doing? It's delaying me? That makes sense. Wait, there we go. I don't care about the gallons of water. Oh my god, that's what's happening? Sure. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's, but Shadowrun. Did that? That's true. You have created this scene that we have here. This and you can't even see the full picture. Okay, let's. What the hell were we doing? Oh yeah, we're attacking it. Okay, continue the action. Very suspicious. Oh my god. Stop it and say, you know what? I'll say that when we kill it or in the next action phase. All right, it should be resolved now. There we go. Scroll it down. Oh, okay. Won't show. Let me refresh it then. There we go. Katana attack against mascot cat entity using remaining combat pool. 3 success. Melee defense 3. Damn it! No clean damaging strike. Real drives the katana hard, aiming to rip the thing open from hat to hip. The mascot cat moves wrong, not fast like a man dodging, fast like footage skipping. One frame it is in front of Real, the next its ruined torso is half turned, the katana carving through wet fake fur, foam, old wire, and a hanging red bow tie, but missing the optical case rigged by inches. Blade scrapes metal inside the suit and throws sparks. The cat's broken grin stays fixed. Its chest cavity, the optical case spins in its jury-rigged socket. The monitors still flicker on once. The dead man on the screen. This is the 2026 Nissan. Just have to hit the hat off. Cut the body, keep the signal. The dead man on the screen says, cut the body, keep the signal. A mascot cat. Its damaged arm hangs loose, broken by Real's last defense. The other gloved hand snaps toward the exposed optical case in its own chest. Fingers curling around the socket like it's about to tear the case free or crush it. What? What's it doing? No, stop it. That's the payday. Real is melee range, katana in both hands, but has 0 combat pool left. The entity is not attacking Real directly. Right this second, it's trying to damage or remove the case. Real can try to stop it. Okay, let's attack it again. I'm gonna have him say, "Domo Ori." No wait, "Domo Worry Kato, Mr. Roboto." When he does this. I mean, I don't have combat pool, but I got edge weapons 5 and like. I mean, he's got cybernetic implants. That's like a +2. It's not bad. Here we go. Real sees the mascot cat's glove closing around the optical case. The whole room strobes blue-white. The thing's cracked grin turns towards him. Real snaps the katana across the chest cavity and says, "Domo warikato, Mr. Roboto." Okay, intercept the hand before we succeeded in that. Mascot forces its hand through Real's guard and sees the case. No, so it's a tie. Real prevents a clean grab but does not cut the hand away. The katana slams into the mascot cat's wrist. Glove twists, the claw mechanism inside it scrapes across the optical case housing, but does not crush it. A few wires tear loose, the monitor flickers and squeal. The case is still intact, the entity's hand is still near it. It's still good, Omar yells. Dead man on the monitor says, signal degraded. End of combat turn, combat pool refreshes, new initiative roll. 17, we beat the cat. Can't believe I'm fighting a fucking robot cat with the katana right now. I'm using 4 combat pool on it. I want to save some because I want to save some for defense. Because I think he gets 2 actions, right? Yeah, I get 1 action, and then so it's 2 each. Fuck, I should have the gun, huh? Like, would the gun even be that effective against this thing? The only advantage of the gun is I could shoot him twice. Attack against mascot cat entity using 4 combat pool. Alright, 2 success. Melee defense 1 success, so we win. So that means it goes in the damage. Damage resistance, structural integrity, base power. Okay, so it gets 1 success there. Damage result, the katana bites in and damages it, but does not fully destroy it. Real drives the blade into the mascot cat's open chest cavity. Steel cuts through fake fur. The katana scrapes the hard edge of the playback rig. And throws the bright fan of sparks across the Real's coat. The optical... Does this guy have no, like, HP? Because it's a robot? The mascot cat folds forward like a puppet with half its strings cut. Its cracked grin presses almost against Real's face. Inside the missing eyelids, something black and wet reflects the monitor light. The speaker in the chest warbles, "Fun, fun, fun." Then its good hand snaps toward Real's throat. The entity is attacking Real now with initiative 16. How many points? Let's spend 2 combat points. Actually, you know what? Give me a image of what's happening. Kick the hat. That's gonna be rough, man, because that's gonna have to be a what's it called? A called shot. And so I'd have to spend all my points to kick the hat off of its head. Alright, an ad's about to start. Hopefully when the ad's done, the image will be generated and the, what's it called? The next round will begin. Alright, it says it's updated it. The heck? Oh, now it's asking me which image do I like more. Well, none of those images look at all like what we were doing. So the AI has completely lost its mind. Well, this one looks more Deus Ex, so I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, that one looks... Oh, shit. What, the combat pool? I'm trying to kill this cat thing. I'm gonna go with image 2 is better. Okay, now... So the image it generated before was way better. It was actually kind of like consistent with the images before. And this one, it's like he's got sunglasses and he looks more like the dude from Deus Ex.
Enjoy convenient
Oh, no.
banking and a welcome.
Like he looks like JC Denton. Alright, okay, we got the... Ty, the entity does not hurt Real, but Real does not land a clean counterattack. The mascot cat's good hand steps forward, his gloves split open mid-swing, revealing long metal finger bones. What? The claw hooks for Real's throat. Real catches at the katana's flat edge. The impact rings up both arms. Sparks jump where metal scrapes steel for 1 second. They are locked close enough to the Real. To the missing islands. There is nothing human inside. It's the same one. Right, attack. Use all combat pool. That may work. It's kind of getting late though. I have to kill this thing. I was hoping to end the run. Now the AI is tripping with fucking rolls again. It's like, oh, that doesn't... Oh, hey, look, it did it. Wow, amazing. Free success. Its defense is 0. That's good, that's good. Oh, man, structural resistance. 2 success. Damage result. Real's attack stages the strike up hard and the entity structure absorbs some of it, but not enough. The mascot cat entity is disabled. Thank God. Real rips the katana free from the bind, pivots on his lead foot and drives the blade diagonally through the mascot cat's open chest. This time the cut does not glance. Steel bites through the costume ribs, playback, mount, foam padding. I am lucky. We killed the golem somehow. It had no hit points or nothing. Or like you couldn't wound it. That was the other problem. Luckily, it didn't really hurt the character. For 1 second, the thing tries to raise its claw again. Then the chest rig gives out in a wet electrical snap. The mascot cat collapses backwards into the storage closet, dragging cables of old broadcast junk down with it. Its speaker coughs once, fun, and then dies. The monitors do not die. Every screen and transfer tube turns white. Omar goes silent. On the biggest monitor, the dead man's face appears again, closer now, almost pressed against the glass. The audio crawls out of the speakers half a second late. Carrier lost. Static. Archive remains. Viewer identified. Screen cuts to black, and then the old transfer deck ejects the optical case from the broken chest rig with a plastic click. Now it drops to the floor beside the mascot cat, still intact. The basement is quiet with Armor breathing, and he says very carefully, Real, listen to me. Do not look at the case label. Look at the hat. Okay. Alright, I had Real check the cat's hat. Let me find something here. I want something synth wavy. There we go, that works. Okay, the thing is down in a heap of fake fur, exposed cable, busted playback parts, and dead children's shows plastic. Its stovepipe hat has rolled partly off its head, wedged against the storage closet door. Omar whispers from the floor, "Why are you checking the hat?" Success. Real does not just grab it. Smart. The hat has a thin wire sewn into the brim, almost invisible under grim and fake blood. It runs down in the mascot's head through a torn seam. The wire is already snapped from the fight, so it is not active anymore. Inside the hat, Real finds a cheap micro speaker, cracked short range receiver, a strip of dried adhesive where something small used to be attached, and written inside the inner band in black marker, property of Coma 9 Children's Hour, do not store with Archive 12. Below that, in different handwriting, it learns the voice first. The hat itself is not dangerous now, but the message adhesive mark suggests something was removed recently. Maybe a chip, maybe a tag. We got to get this run over with. And we'll free Omar and get the box and get the frag out of here now. I don't know what would block me unless there was a fourth thing, but I think the guy in the hat was the big dude, right? And we shot him. He's dead. Hopefully nothing else happens. No roll needed for Omar. Free or pick up the case. Real is not taking time to inspect the label. Real moves. First, the zip ties. He drops to the knees beside Omar. Katana still in his right hand. Survival knife flashing into his left. One quick cut, then another. Plastic snaps loose around Omar's wrist. Move, Real says. Omar does not argue. His hands shake badly as he gets up. Gets them under himself. He is bruised, bloody, terrified, but mobile. Real crosses the wreckage of the mascot cat. The optical case lies on the floor beside the ruined playback rig. Still warm, dark plastic, slick with condensation. Something is printed on the label. Real does not read it. He scoops it up, turns it labeled side down, and shoves it into his coat. Objective: secure sealed optical case. Omar alive, freed, injured, able to move. Playback rig destroyed. Mascot entity disabled. The monitors stay black. Then, from one dead speaker, a tiny burst of delayed audio whispers, "Viewer retained." Real grabs Omar by the back of the jacket and hauls him toward the door. They move through transfer 2, past the dead man in the hat, past the blood on the console, past the stairwell gunman. Omar tries very hard to not look at the head. Up the basement stairs, into the main hallway. The old trip line is still there across the lobby path. Rue remembers it and drags Omar over it clean instead of through it. The floor door opens onto the rain. Seattle air hits them cold and filthy. Outside, the street is mostly empty but not calm. A dog barks somewhere down the block. A curtain moves in the blue-lit apartment 2 buildings away. Far off, maybe 5 or 6 blocks, a Lone Star siren starts and then fades in another direction. For now, nobody is waiting at the curve. Real and Omar are outside Comar 9. Static, he says, we gotta get Static. What? Omar coughs rainwater and basement dust out of his throat. Static, he says, we gotta get to Static right fragging now. Yeah, well, we'll just get a cab. Let's see now. Range. I want to try to get this run over with before I go to bed. There's probably plot or whatever that it's probably, but I'm just gonna say fuck it. Like let's turn in the mission, get paid, we're done. It was an awesome test stream, wasn't it? Oh shit, I need to have a picture of what's going on. I don't know, I'll do it. I gotta remember to do that right when this shit loads. What do you mean updated memory? Give me a image. What's happening? Oh wait, okay, no, it's still not happening. Real gets them moving. The katana goes back into the carrying bag. Not clean, just hidden. The optical case stays inside his coat. Right now I can do the image. There's a lot of text, guys. Okay, Real calls Static from the pocket secretary. Static answers on the second ring. Tell me you're alive. Real tells him Omar is alive, the case is secure, and they need transport now. Static goes quiet for half a second. Go 2 blocks east. Old laundry with the yellow door. Don't stand under a light. Ride's coming. They reach the laundry in 3 minutes. Real keeps Omar close and watches the street. No Lone Star Cruiser, no rolls, no block. No obvious tail steps out of the rain. Battered gray van pulls up with no logo, no questions, and a driver who looks like she made peace with bad decisions years ago. Static page, she says, get in. Expense tracking. Okay, so we lost some money there. The van takes back streets, no grid guide route, no bright roads. Omar sits hunched in the rear, both hands pressed together like he's trying to keep them from shaking off his wrists. The optical case feels warm inside Real's coat. Not hot, warm. 20 minutes later, the van stops behind the broken halo. Sophia opens the rear service door before Real knocks. One look at Omar, one look at the Real's coat, one look at the katana bag. Back room, she says. Static is waiting with the med kit, a bottle, and cheap whiskey, and a face like bad news. Learn to walk upright. Omar collapses in a chair. Real puts the optical case on the table, label side down. Static does not touch it right away. It's like, you opened it? No. You copied it? No. Like, you streaming it? No. Static slides the credit stick across the table. Base pay, 4,000. Bonus is gone. Said nobody dies. Lone Star stays out. You kept Lone Star out for now, but people died. He looks at Real. Maybe they needed 2. I'm not arguing, but I'm not paying the quiet job bonus for basement full of bodies. Well, that's fine. Oh, so we got paid. But what Static over the Static finally turns the case over enough to see the edge of the label without letting Real see it. His expression changes. Sophia sees it and stops moving. Omar whispers, it said viewer retained. Static says very quietly, then nobody watches this here. He pockets the case in a shield pouch. The run is over. Run complete. Dead air. Final status, unwounded. And I guess that's the final scene. So, you know, you got the job done, he says, but next time, try not to make the footage better than the payday. All right, so that's it. That was the run. We'll update the Bible. Let's see now. Do rewards and all right, guys. So that's the end of the stream right there. Once this saves, I'll put it into the Bible, and then we'll be done with this one. But no, that was all right. Like, I think I got the format down for how these streams are gonna go if I do another one of them. But that's kind of what it's going at. Thanks everyone for joining me. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you guys next time on the Ultra Show. Peace out.